Hello everybody, hope you are doing well. Well, in today's video we are going to be building this screen, which is the board screen, and we will also in today's video learn how to create a reusable shape. As you know, we already learned in the previous videos how to create a reusable view and a reusable view modifier, and in today's video we will also learn how to create a reusable shape. So I hope you find this exciting, and let's start. Okay, so first thing, let's go to our saved folder. Inside our view folder, let's create a new file from template. It's a SwiftUI view, and we will call it a board view. Okay, perfect. And this board view will use the same view model as saved view. So we will use saved view model. That's why I need to pass a view model. So at bindable private var view model of type saved view model, and because it's private we need to add an initializer, so self view model equal bindable wrapped value of view model. In the preview, of course, we need to add the missing argument, so we will call saved view model. And in my saved view, instead of text board, let's replace it with board view, and let's give it the view model. Okay, and that should be all we need. Okay, now we went to the board view. Okay, which is perfect. Now inside my board view we will be implementing this, and as you can see, this is a V stack, and inside this V stack we got this an A stack, and we got the lazy V grid. So let's start with our A stack. So first we got a V stack, and we will give it a spacing of 20. Okay, perfect. And inside my V stack I got an A stack, which is this one. So an A stack. Okay, and we will start with the first one, which is this one. It's clearly a rounded rectangle, and above this rounded rectangle we got an A stack that contains two images. So we got a rounded rectangle with a corner radius of 8. We will fill it with dot fill with a line width of okay, so I apologize, dot fill, and where is line width? So okay, I think it's this way, line width of 1. Oh, I apologize, I said fill, it's dot stroke, I meant. I always confuse between the two of them, I apologize. And let's give it a frame of with width and height of 55 and 30. Okay, and above this rounded rectangle, we are waiting for it to finish, and above it we got an A stack that contains these two images, so we will use dot overlay, and above it we got an A stack. We may need to give it a spacing of 0. And inside my A stack I got two images, this one and that one. So the two images will be from our SF symbol. So first one will be arrow.up.arrow.down, and we will give it an image scale of dot small, and the second one will be image also from SF symbol, so system name and chevron dot down, and we will give it an image scale of dot small also, and to the whole 8 stack we will give it a font weight of dot bold. Okay, which is perfect. I want this to go to the left, so I will give it after the rounded rectangle I will have a spacer. Okay, perfect. And to the overall A stack I want a little bit of padding, so dot padding of dot leading. Okay, which is perfect. And I don't want to keep this inside my VStack, so I will do extract subview, and we will do refactor, rename, and let's call it board option view. And that way my VStack stays clean. Okay, after that we are going to be implementing this too, and as many of you will probably already have guessed, we should create a reusable component because all these are very similar. But in today's video I won't do that. The reason behind this is because in today's video I want to focus on showing you how to create a custom shape, so how to do a reusable view or a reusable view modifier. I already showed you in previous tutorial, in previous video, so I would more focus on a reusable shape, so we will just implement them for now. Okay, you can do them on your own time if you want to create a reusable component. So we will do a rounded rectangle with corner radius of 8. We will also give it a stroke of line width of 1, and the same also frame with width and height of 53 and 30, and dot overlay of text group with a font of dot footnote. And if some of you find it a little bit difficult on how to create a reusable component with this, just tell me in the comments and I will do a video to show you how, but it's not really something difficult, so I prefer to go fast now and focus more on how to do a reusable shape, which is more important for me, at least for now. Okay, and we are going to call it secret. Okay, perfect. And after this, after my A stack, I think we need a spacer here, so my board option view goes to the top. Okay, which is perfect, just like this. The next step, we need a lazy vgrid, so let's start by implementing it. So a lazy vgrid, and for columns it will be a grid item, and of dot flexible, and we will have a second one because as you can see we got 2 columns. And we will also add a spacing of 16. And here, okay, as you can see, we should have an array of boards, but I'm not going to create an array of boards, not yet, at least. I will do it later. For today's video, we will just use a dummy number, so we will do a for each 0 to 3. it will return index in, and here I will have my board cell, so which is this one. It's as you can see a V stack that contains an A stack here and these two texts. So we will create a custom view for it. So here we will go, we will create a new file from template. It will be a SwiftUI view and we will call it board cell. Okay, perfect. I will call my board cell inside my board view. So here I will call board cell. And something I think I forgot, okay, is that as you can see, this is scrollable. So this is a scroll view. So my lazy V grid is inside the scroll view. So I need also a scroll view. Okay, I need to copy or to cut and paste it inside my scroll view. And when I'm scrolling, you don't see the indicators. So in my scroll view, I will have dot scroll indicators of dot hidden. Okay, so that way I can scroll. Now let's go to my board cell. And first thing anyone knows, this is a V stack. So this is a V stack. A V stack with an alignment of dot leading. Okay, and inside this V stack, as you can see, this is an A stack that contains this image and the V stack of these two images. So we got an A stack with a spacing of 2, and this A stack contains first this image that I will be representing with color for now. So it will be color dot gray dot color dot gray with an opacity of 0.2, and then we got a frame of with width and height of 100 and 162. Okay, and next to this first one, we got, as you can see, a V stack that contains these two images that will also be represented with this color for now. So after that, we got a V stack with a spacing of 2. And inside this V stack, we got color.gray dot opacity of 0.2, and with a frame with a height of 80. And we are going to copy this and paste it a second time. Okay, and we will give this entire V stack a width of 80 also. Okay, perfect. Okay, so far it looks really beautiful. After that, we got this text. So after my A stack, I got a text that says, for now, let's give it a static value, so test5. With a font of dot headline. And after this text, you will see we got an A stack that contains two different texts with two different fonts. So after that, we got an A stack that contains text. Let me check, it's 2 pin, or I think 3 pin, whatever. it will have a font of dot footnote, and after that another text that says 5D, and it has a font of dot caption. Okay, and to the overall A stack I will give it a foreground style of dot gray, which is perfect. If I go to my board view, hopefully everything will be looking beautiful. Okay, beautiful so far. The thing I don't like in what we did so far, as you can see, the corner radius. We don't have the corner radius. And something very important in the corner radius, as you can see, in the first image, we got the corner radius in the top left and bottom left. But we have no corner radius here or here. In the second image, we got only corner radius on the right, on the top right. We got corner radius, but we don't have in the other places. And in the last one, in the third image, we got only the corner radius in the bottom right, but in the others we don't have a corner radius. And as you remember, usually we do a rounded rectangle and we give it a corner radius. But now we cannot do this, so we need our custom shape to do this. So to implement it, we need to go to component, and here we need to create a new folder. I'm going to call it shape. Inside this shape folder, we are going to create a new file from template. It will be a Swift file, and we are going to call it custom corner. Okay, and we are going, of course, to import SwiftUI. Okay. Here we are going to do a struct of custom corner that is of type shape, and here we will call function path that returns a type of path. And many of you are wondering, okay, how to implement what we just saw, where you got some corners that got a corner radius and other that don't. And to do so, it's very easy using SwiftUI. So you need to write let path equal UI Bezier path, and if you go and read what every function or what every one of them is doing, if you go to this one, UI Bezier rounded rectangle by rounded corners and corner radius, it enables us to do so. Okay, so not sure where to see it, but anyway. So this is the function that enable us to do it. And for the rect, of course, we are going to give it this one. So we will give it a rectangle. For the rounded corners, we need to pass them. So we give it let corners, and it will be of type UI rect corner. And as it said, the corners of a rectangle. So the ones we want to give a corner radius, so here we will give it corners. And for corner radius, of course, we will give it a size with width and height. And here we will give it the radius, how much, for example, 8, 16, whatever the number we want. So we will pass a let radius, it will be of type CG float. And here it will be radius, and here too radius, and in the end we return our path with path.cg path, and that's all we need to. Okay, and I forgot this, so Okay, and that's all we need to have our custom corner. So now, if I go back to my board cell, okay, and usually here I do clip shape, and usually, for example, I call a rounded rectangle with corner radius, for example. Now I can call also my custom corner, and I can give it the radius I want. In this case, I want a radius of 16. And for the first one, like we said, we want the top left and the bottom left. So here it will be dot top left and dot bottom left. Okay, and perfect. You see it applied the corner radius on the top left and bottom left alone. So here, for example, I will do the same thing, a custom corner with radius of 16. And for the corner radius, for the second one, as you can see, it's the top right. So here we give it dot top right, and we will copy this and paste it here. And instead of top right here, as you can see here, it's only the bottom right, so we will do dot bottom right. Okay, which is perfect. Now if I go back to my board view, everything should be looking perfectly. Okay, good so far. If I go to my saved view, okay, let's go to my board. It looks good, but one thing I don't like is this one. You see there is too much padding compared to the final result. I'm talking about the search bar, so I need to go to my search bar view, and in this dot padding, instead of dot padding, let's make a dot vertical. We don't need a padding of dot horizontal anymore. So now if I go to my saved view, hopefully it will look good. So now it looks really good, I think. I think it looks really good. So let's check it in my main tab view, and hopefully everything will be looking perfectly. If I go to save it, to boards. Okay, and I think it looks really good. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.